Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be looking at Cosmos, ATOM. We've had quite the run-up, but are we due for a retracement? Let's find out. Okay, welcome back. I'm going to start us off here on the weekly time frame, and some good news for Cosmos here. Had quite a nice bounce off the 0.5 Fibonacci here, and we're just making our way up slowly, week by week, and it's looking really good. So let's go back in history here a little bit, and we saw Atom going from around $1, kind of dancing around here and moving its way up till it finally hit its top here around $46. And then you could see from roughly right here on February 15th, 2021, we started to get the bearish divergence coming in. So we were starting to get higher highs, came down, another higher high. And on the RSI, we had lower lows. And it just finally, after the third drive of bearish divergence there, we got the fall. And we broke out of this long-term channel that we were in here. And yeah, we started falling, and we finally found some support around previous resistance here and previous sort of support. But put a line across there. It goes all the way back to the previous resistance back here, back in June of 2019. And so we got some good support there. And we're making a nice bounce. We've already made it above the 382. We cleared through the 50 EMA, no problem, on the weekly time frame. So that's pretty good. We hit it once, got heavily rejected, hit it twice, stayed up there, and then the third week we have cleared it pretty nicely. And now we're fighting the 100 EMA. And so we hit it once with this candle here, and we've got a nice candle coming in. We've got just 17 hours to go on this week, and we've got a bullish candle coming up right here, trying to get above that 100 EMA. I don't know that we're going to do it. If we do, that's great. We can continue up and, you know, hopefully come back down, find some support, and then keep moving to the upside. But I think a more likely scenario would be we do get rejected and we come back down. Possibly retest this 382 here. If we let's actually get rid of this fib, because this is covering the whole time frame there. Let's go from just the bottom here to, let's say this is the top, and again it touches the 382. But you know, if it touches the 382 and then keeps moving, that's super bullish in my opinion. And I believe if Atom is going to continue on Cosmos. We do have 2 green on the braid filter down here for the weeklies, which is pretty good. And on the RSI, we were in a downtrend for quite a while, and we just recently broke above it. So again, now that we just broke out, I do normally see these, unless you want to consider not this high right here, and we can go over here, which this actually would work. That means we already got the retest, but we still haven't come back to retest the moving average here on the RSI. And so we did get a breakout here, retested the trend line and started moving higher, but we never came down to retest the moving average, which I could see us getting rejected here at the 100, coming back down to, you know, have the RSI come down and retest the moving average. Maybe we just go sideways for a little bit, actually, because we are above the 50 on the RSI, which is a good sign. So we could just go sideways for a little bit if we're even more bullish than hitting the 382 would be. But I see a double bottom possibly coming in here, so we could even come back down, get down to the 618, create that double bottom, and then move on to the upside, which would be fairly bullish. And Atom is looking very strong compared to most other cryptos right now. So yeah, I'd like to see that happening. So that's the weekly. Let's kind of dive down here a little bit lower, just kind of see what we're working with here. And yeah, I guess we're also hitting some resistance here on the weeklies. This was support for quite a while. This was resistance right here. And so we're right at that point of resistance and support. So yeah, I mean, a good rejection here would be not out of the ordinary. So on the daily, as you can see, it's just kind of been like this. I mean, there's really structure, but it's like just, I mean, if you put the fibs on this thing, it's just one after the other, one after the other. You know, you hit the 5, or actually you hold the 382 with a couple wicks below, you move to the next one. You know, you get the next fib, you come all the way down and you tap the 786, but you hold the 618, and then you just go to the next one. It just is like these, you know, I mean, if you were trading this, man alive, you could have made a fortune just coming through here. You know, you buy, you sell, and then you buy back in at the Fibonacci level, you sell, you buy back in at the Fibonacci, and just keep going. I mean, this thing's just up and down, up and down. So on the daily, we are breaking above. So we broke above, man, we broke above the 50, no problem. We had a little bit of a rejection here, but just kind of kept the trend going. I mean, your trend line is just upwards. And so we broke above the 100. Now we broke above the 200, came back down to retest the 20, which we did beautifully here. And now it looks like we're going to be coming back down to either retest the 200. I don't know, maybe go, I mean, on the weekly, I guess we might not even get that double bottom. I'm not sure. But actually, I do see, well, no, it's not really bearish divergence because we have this wick up here. So we didn't actually make a higher high, which also isn't good, honestly. But there's no divergence, bearish divergence, because we didn't make a higher high on the RSI. So we don't need to worry about that. But I guess on the daily, what you'd be looking for is, you know, you put a Fibonacci down here on the bottom and go to the top there. It is a little concerning that this is one of the first times. Let's see, higher high, higher high, higher high. And I guess it's kind of like this one right here where it wasn't a higher high, but then it kept going. But, you know, you're going to want to look for possibly coming back down. If it holds the 382 or even comes down and just wicks the 200, that's really bullish. We can keep moving up from there. But it can come all the way down to the 786 and still be pretty good, which would also be holding that 20 EMA as well on the daily. Our braid filter's looking good. It's green. Our RSI is looking fantastic. We're above the 50. We could just be, you know, come below the MA here, just like we did over here, and then move back, let's just draw that in. Go below the MA and then kind of move up again. You know, it could do this for quite a while, just up and down over here, which then we just keep going up and keep going up, which is great news for Cosmos. Let's go down just to a lower time frame here, to the 4 hour, kind of see what we're doing over here. And so, yeah, so we broke above the 200 on the 4 hour and kind of just been dancing around it all the way up. And I could see us coming back down and possibly, yeah, coming back down in summer, maybe end of September, retesting this 200 EMA again on the 4 hour. We're going to want to hold that 200 or at least hold this trend line here to continue on to the upside. I mean, this is just a clean up and down, you know, making its higher lows, you know, higher highs, and it's looking really good. So I don't know. I don't know that I have a real price prediction. I guess if we want to zoom out again, we can kind of look at that. So if we go back to the weekly, I would think that if we do start, you know, continue moving up, maybe we get that double bottom and continue moving up, you're going to want to look at where this previous channel was. And so if we end up coming up to this channel up here, I could see us, you know, getting some resistance off this channel, which, I mean, if we did it this year, if we came up to this channel, we'd already have a new all-time high for Cosmos, because our all-time high here is like 46 something dollars for Cosmos, maybe 47. And if we do it anytime this year, even if it just shot up there tomorrow, we'd still be right around $41, which would be almost an all-time high. And then just a couple more, you know, you wait till November and you've already got a new all-time high there. So I don't know. I can't see that actually happening. It's looking really bullish, but I do expect, I mean, you can just follow this trend line here. And if we break below the trend line, you know, that's where hopefully our double bottom will be coming into play. And so you'd want to be looking at around the $8.60 level, possibly, to jump back in, unless we're super bullish and we can hold support here around the $11.35 level, $11.20 level, something like that. But I could see us coming back to the 618 at least, and that way we get that double bottom pattern in, and then we can, you know, continue on to the upside if, In fact, this was the top of this pattern here, and we did get a double bottom in. I would expect that this, yeah, see if we came out like even just right there, November 7th. That touches our trend line right up here, which would be the breakout target for that. But that would have to be a quick down and a shoot up in order to get there in time. But yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at for Atom Cosmos. It's looking pretty good. So I don't know if I'd be buying in right now. Looks like we're going to get a rejection, so kind of maybe wait for the pullback. But Cosmos is looking fantastic. Keep an eye on it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and share it, subscribe to the channel, and just remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude on his computer. Talk to you later.